Okay, it says number of accidents in T weeks follow a Poisson distribution with mean of 0.40. So the question asking one or fewer accidents in 2 weeks interval. So since it is 2 weeks, so we will move our lambda accordingly. Lambda is equals to 0.40. Since there is only one variable in Poisson distribution, so instead of t, we are replacing 2 in this example. 0.4 into 2, lambda becomes 0.8. The question is asking one or fewer accidents, right? So probability will be calculated. P of x is less than equals to 1. So it means that we are calculating two probabilities. It is a sum of these two. P of x equals to 0 and P of x is equals to 1. Okay. So finally, P of x equals to 0, how it will be calculated? E power minus 0.8 plus e power minus 0.8 into x is equals to 1. 0.8 divided by 1 factorial. Summing these two values, we are getting a value of e power minus 0.8. We are getting 0.809. Okay. Similarly, if we have to find out that 12 or more accidents occur in 1 year, so how we will be finding out? First of all, since it's 1 year, now how many weeks are there in a year? Number of weeks in a year is what? It is 52. 52 weeks. So accordingly, lambda will be changed. Lambda will become 0.4 multiplied by 52. And lambda will be 20.8. So if you recall, since lambda is greater than 15, right? So we will be using normal distribution. We will be approximating using normal distribution. Okay, so using normal distribution, we will be applying continuity correction as well. So y is following normal. Since in Poisson, both the variables, that is mean and variance, has the same value, that is lambda lambda. So similarly, in normal distribution, we will be using the same value of mean and variance and standard deviation. Okay, so applying continuity correction, because whenever we approximate, we apply continuity correction. The question says 12 or more, right? So it is asking 12 or more. So since 12 is included, so I will be writing it down, subtracting 0.5 in it. If it would have been less, so we would have used another thing. So using normal distribution, normal is what? X minus mu over standard deviation. So X is what? 11.5 minus 20.8 divided by standard deviation, taking a root of the variance. So Z, the final value of Z is coming. Z is greater than minus 2.039. So how can we write it like this? So probability of Z is less than equals to 2.039. I can write this thing as like this, and equating it from the tables, I am getting a value of 0.79. 0.979. This is my final answer. I hope you guys have understood this question. This was a bit of tricky question of the Poisson distribution. Now, for example, if the question says that X is following normal distribution with a mean of 5.03 and a standard deviation of 0.03, find the probability between 5 and 5.06, right? So we are saying that we are finding the probability X is less than equals, or Z is less than. So there are two probabilities, right? So first of all, we will be checking probability from 5. 5 minus mean. Mean is what? 5.03 divided by standard deviation, that is 0.03. So I am getting a value of -1, and -1, if I look at it in the tables, I am getting a value of 0.3413. Similarly, for the other part, 5.06 minus 5.03, and after subtracting the value, what I am getting? I am getting a value of 0.03, again plus 1. If I equate it, I am getting an area of 0.343. Now, why it is 0.343? Why it's like this? It's because if you recall, I have to draw it separately. If you recall, in a normal distribution, right, from the mean that is mu, within one, like if I'm saying minus standard deviation plus 1 standard deviation, within one standard deviation there is a 68%. Mu plus minus 1 standard deviation is equal to nearly 68%. So similarly, if mu is just plus 1 standard deviation, I am getting a value of 34% area. Similarly, if mu is minus standard deviation, if mu is minus standard deviation, then I am again getting a 34% area on either side. So this is 34% and this is 34% approximate. So this is what the area that we are talking about. It -1 means that I am talking about this side, plus 1 means that I am talking about this side. Okay, so what is the total area in between? So the total area is basically equal to 0.3413 plus 0.3413, and I am getting a value that is 0.6826. Okay, so recalling, X is following a normal distribution with a mean of 5.03 and a standard deviation of 0.03. What is the probability between 5 and 5.06? First, solving X minus mu over standard deviation, I am getting a value of -1. Now, how we will be calculating this area? I just told you that within one standard deviation of mean, you have on either side you have 34% approximately, that is 0.3413 area. Similarly, I am getting 1 over here. 1 means I am going towards this side. This is 34% as well, and summing the values is approximately 68%, and that's what we are getting as value, that is 0.6826. Okay, now looking at another question. It says that 3 dice are rolled. What is the probability of getting at least one 4 number dice on them? Okay, now there are 3 dice are rolled, right? So if you recall, if I am saying X is falling binomial, right? So what is N? N is 3. What is the probability of success? That is, what is the probability of success of getting a number of 4? That is 1 over 6. Now what is not the probability of getting a success, that is a failure? It is equivalent to 5 over 6. Okay, so what we have to find? We have to find of getting at least one dice, right? So for at least one, it is greater than equals to 1. So what I will be doing, I will be saying sum of probability is 1 from the total 1 value, as the sum of probability is 1 from the total 1 value, I am subtracting the probability of 0. So how we will be getting the probability of 0? 3C0 into 1 over 6 into 5 over 6. So it is what? 3C0, right? So this becomes 0 and this becomes 3 minus 0, that is 3. So in the end, I am getting a probability that is 1 minus, what is 5 power 3? 5 power 3 is 125 divided by 216, and I am getting a value of approximately 0.4213. So is this part clear? So we have discussed three questions, one of normal, one of simple probability, and one of Poisson distribution. That was question. The part B was tricky, right? This was a very tricky part. And we have to apply the continuity correction as well. Okay, if I look at another question. If I am saying a coin is twice thrice, right? Coin is tossed. What is the probability of getting one head? Okay, of getting one head. So similarly, you would be saying, if I am saying one head, so how you will be calculating it? Either you can do it in many ways, but for coin is tossed twice, right? So how many outcomes are there on the coin? 2. And when it is tossed 3 times, it means the total number of outcomes would be 8. Right? Now, what I have to get? I have to get one head. For example, what I have to get? I have to get one head.
आपने नहीं समझाया, मैंने सभी को समझाया।
हेलो,
एक करोड़ 15 लाख है ना करिए,
मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, कहाँ से हो?
पार्किंग ये वो या ऐसे उठा के दे देंगे वो कहीं से।
So 2 power of outcomes 8, and I have to get one head, right? So either I can do it like if you call 3 heads, one outcome would be of 3 heads, one outcome of would be of 3 tails, right? Then head, tail, tail. Tail, tail, head. So there are 3 outcomes of one head. So 3 over 8 is the answer.
जब वो कहेंगे बोले इसने बोला था कर दी, तो खुद जाके पूछो है।
So 3 over 8 is the answer. If we recall another question. Okay. If you look at a question, it says that A and B are two mutually exclusive events. Right? And P of A is equals to 0.4. P of B is equals to 0.3. The question asks that what is A union B? What is the probability of A union B?
Yes.
So P of is equals to P of A plus P of B. Since the intersection part is no more, so it would be simply 0.4 plus 0.3, that is equals to 0.7. That is equivalent to 0.7.